Okay, well, good afternoon. It's great to see everyone. I've missed everyone, so it's football time in Tennessee, so we're excited about that. But I want to start off and talk about the positive energy that is surrounding the University of Tennessee, and I think that was never more evident than yesterday. And I'd like to say congratulations to Coach Martin and our basketball team, and we're looking forward to a great Saturday, practice number 2, a great opportunity for recruiting, and also a great basketball game. So looking forward to that. And then, you know, Coach Serrano and our baseball team being undefeated right now. And as you guys know, I'm a big softball and baseball fan. And then our softball team as well, and Rainey and her no-hitter, and the start that they've really been on and playing, you know, standards of excellence that we talk about within our football program. And I think that's important for our football players to see the excellence that's going on in all the other programs. And again, that really benefits us, and we talk about being one Tennessee. And so I just want to say congratulations. Obviously looking forward to getting started with spring football. We have to take monumental steps in the development of our football program and our football team. This is another step in really building our identity in Team 118, and we really started building our identity the Monday in the conclusion of the Kentucky game. And that's when we started our off-season strength and conditioning program, and we wanted to get going immediately. And our players have done a great job. Dave Lawson, Mike Sershin, our entire strength and conditioning staff have really done an outstanding job. And one of the goals of going into the off-season is, you know, we make no mistake about it, we must become a much stronger football team and football program, not just physically but mentally as well. And right now, you know, when I talk about great strides, last year at this time we had 0 individuals in our football program that could squat over 600 pounds. Right now we have 9, and we need to get that up. But again, it's continuing to improve our strength levels relative to competing at a high level, an elite level, especially in this conference. But you know, conclusion of last year and going into this year, that foundation has been laid. The standard, the expectation is in place. However, we cannot assume anything. I don't think I've ever been a part of a football program before where just about 50% of your current roster is going through their first spring practice. And so we cannot assume anything. We have to teach them everything. It's not starting from ground zero because of the foundation that's been laid. But again, we cannot assume anything as we continue to elevate and move forward to what we're doing. Everything we know in this conference starts in the interior of the offensive and defensive fronts. You know, it's going to be the development of our front 7 defensively and replacing many individuals. So it's going to be a great opportunity for individuals to step up, and then it'll be a great opportunity for the rest of our freshmen when they get here in June. And then offensively speaking, in the offensive line as well. And a lot of our mid-year enrollees are offensive linemen, so that's been great to get them going, get their strength levels improved, and continue to progress as we move forward. We spoke to our football team about the objectives that we have in spring football. First and foremost, I just spoke about it when we started, is building our identity, you know, and our style of play. And that comes with a consistency in performance. It's a consistent approach each and every day, the way we attack spring practice 1 through 15, but also our off days, you know, in our mental development. And you can learn so much from just watching your film and learning from your mistakes. You know, we must take tremendous strides in our fundamental improvement. You know, the ability to play in space, block in space, tackle in space, our block destruction, you know, winning at the junction point. We've really made a point of emphasis this offseason of working with the explosiveness with our hands, overall hand quickness, and the violence in terms and velocity of which we get off blocks. That's something we have to improve greatly. Our football intelligence, knowledge is power. We talk about FBI. You know, we have to improve our football intelligence as a football program. understanding situational football. You know, it's our running backs understanding what the quarterback is looking for, is that, hey, I'm the third read in the progression, so I don't have to get out in my pass route. I can give the offensive line just a little bit more help because I know what the quarterback is doing. I'm the third read. I don't need to get out there. You know, it's our linebackers understanding the run fits of our drop-down safety and vice versa. So there's so much learning that must occur in these 15 practices and moving forward. We have to find out who our playmakers are. You know, who are going to be our playmakers, and not just on offense. I think when we think of playmakers, automatically our minds go to offense, but also defensively. You know, who's going to be able to rush the passer and generate a pass rush when we need it. And the whole mental conditioning that we talk about is really being able to process information quickly, but also thinking strategically when you're winded. You know, when your mind is tired, that's the mark of a great pass rusher. You know, 1 minute drill. Thinking strategically, you know, that's the next phase and evolution of our football team. I already talked about it. I think one of the greatest compliments an individual can be told is that they're consistent. We need consistent performers in everything that we do. We know what we're getting every single day. We can have no bad days. Everyone's excited right now for practice 1, but what happens when we get to practice 9, practice 10? It's just like going into training camp. And that's where you rely on your leadership, where our leadership, the building of our leadership will be big, our overall team chemistry, our brotherhood, you know, the accountability. I always say it's better to be a player-coach team than a coach-coach team, because it's the accountability in that locker room. It's that standard, that expectation that they bring to the table. Those are the marks of great football teams, is they have that peer pressure. They have that inner drive to be the best at everything that they do. Toughness. Nowhere where we needed to be last year, but last year is over with. It's a new beginning. It's a new football team. And our toughness must continue to improve, both mentally and physically. Embracing sudden change, being able to adapt and adjust. You know, football's life just sped up a lot faster, so our ability to handle midstream adjustments and to embrace those. So you can see in moving forward, we have a lot of things that we need to do to continue to improve on as a football team. I will tell you this, I'm excited in terms of, I think we have a group of young men that are hungry, they're eager, they're willing, they just need to be taught. And the 14 newcomers have added another element. They've added another dimension in all facets. From the character of our football team, to the competitive character of our football team, to the competitive spirit that they brought each and every day. They're excelling in the classroom. They're pushing each and every day. They're driven. They understand the Tennessee brand and the standard and the expectation that comes along with representing that brand. But our older players have done a great job of really embracing them and welcoming them into our family, but also holding them accountable. We will have a few individuals that will not go through spring drills, but obviously now we work towards their mental development in our schemes. But these individuals will not be going through spring practice. Dre Bowles, A.J. Brennesell, Brendan Downs, Ryan Jenkins, Brian Randolph, and Travaris Salisbury. So they'll split their time in the weight room, understanding our, the fundamentals, the small details, but also working on the mental aspect. So when we get them back in June and July, they're ready to go.